Welcome back to the Kokino Podcast. On this episode, I'm gonna do a little bit of complaining because my boss Mitch had me work an extra hour. And it would be fine if there were some warning, but I was at the end of my workday, all psychologically prepared to go home and, relax and rest for the rest of the time, when all of a sudden my boss calls me up on my phone and says, "Hey, can you go down to Jubilee for an hour or two?" I guess I could have said no, but it feels rude to say no. And I don't know. I didn't have any plans. If I had, maybe I should just form plans and say that sorry, I have plans, even if they're just a plan to watch a movie or something. He doesn't have to know what the plans actually are. But anyways, I had to work an extra hour at Jubilee, and my boss is very confusing about the way that what he wants me to do. I don't think he even knows what he wants me to do, because at first he said, well, I just want you to actually just pop your head in there and say that you're willing to work, but if they don't need you, you can leave. But then he calls me later when I get to the restaurant. He's like, actually, I want you to work in there for an hour. Just do the dishes and do mopping and stuff. So I go to do that, and then a half an hour into doing that, his wife, who was working at the restaurant for some reason, I think someone had left or quit, and his wife had to do cooking at the restaurant now. So she comes up to me and says that apparently Mitch had told her, Mitch is my boss's name, by the way, had told her that he wanted me to learn how to cook and how to use the cash register and, how to operate Jubilee. And I told her that I'd never been told that. And she asked me, if I want, how long I could stay. I told her the truth, that I didn't even want to stay, and I guess I could stay for an hour at most. And so she just gave me stuff to do, like washing dishes and mopping and stuff, and I did that for an hour, and then I left. Wasn't that an interesting and fun story? It's really not fun. It's not a good idea to suddenly ask someone to do something when they have plans in their mind of being free. It's not, and that's something that Mitch does all the time. He will call me out of the blue and just say, you gotta get down to Jubilee, or you gotta get down to Advanced Stream because someone's sick, or I need you to go pick up some fries, or something like that. It's just always. And this is when I'm supposed to be having time off. Always. It's so annoying, and I don't like it. And I don't know what else to say. This is just me complaining, I guess. Maybe I need to stand up for myself more, but I seriously don't care that much, and I just don't care enough. I guess I do, though, because I'm complaining about it on this podcast. Maybe I should stand up for myself. I have done it in the past. I've said no to him before. So it's not like I say yes to everything he asks me to do. Sometimes I say, no, sorry, I got plans. And he seems fine with it. Just he's kind of like this salesman pushy type guy, so everything that he says feels like he's pushing it towards you, and that's kind of annoying. And I don't know. Whatever. That's all I have to say for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been the Kokino Podcast. I hope you all have a great life, and I hope you all get a better boss than my boss. Yeah, see you next time.